Hi guys, me again. So I have been shopping. I've been to get my weekly grocery haul or my food shop. I only went to two places in the end. I only went to Lidl and Sainsbury's. One, I dropped my son off and go straight there. And where Farm Foods is, it's not far, but it's on. There's a couple of schools on one road I could go to, so the traffic was crazy. And then I have to go on the A48, which joins the M4, just for one junction. It's literally, I don't know, 10 seconds. You come off the roundabout, you back off again. So the traffic was absolutely bumper to bumper. I don't know what was going on. I think it's because of the weather. Whenever it rains, the traffic gets worse. So I thought, oh, I don't want to queue for hours. Well, not hours, but I don't want to queue for ages to go to Farm Foods if I only need to get a couple of bits and there's no guarantee that they've got them there. So I just went straight to Lidl, and then I did some maths in Lidl. I was just panicking because there was like a massive thunderstorm coming this way. Thank goodness we haven't had it. It's so humid still, but the rain has been horrendous. All the roads are flooded. There's just nowhere to go for it to go because there's so much come down, and I hate thunder and lightning. I'm petrified of it, so I don't want to be in a shop having a full-blown panic attack because I can hear thunder and see lightning going on. So what I did, I just went to Lidl and Sainsbury's. I was going to go over to Aldi, but I did the math a bit in Lidl and I think I spent a little bit more, but it was worth it. Sorry guys, got a bit of a headache, and I think it's because of this, because of the weather and the humidity and everything. I didn't want to go down there queuing the traffic again. And talking like it's miles, it's not. It's Sainsbury's is right across the road, so that's why I went there. And my dad needed some stuff as well, or wanted some stuff. He gave me a shopping list, and I couldn't get it in Lidl, so I thought, right, I'll go over to Sainsbury's and get him his shopping. I want to be super strict with myself, so I went to the cash machine and I got some cash out, but I'll talk about that later. Right then, so I got some British garden peas. These used to be a kilogram bag, that's why I got them from Lidl. They were the cheapest place. They were 99p for a kilo. They're still 99p, but they've gone down to 900 grams. And then my son has started eating fish. This is just battered white fish. We do like a little fake away fish and chips night, and he likes mushy peas as well. So I got 4 of these for £2.50. I'm just going to stick all this in the freezer. And I've already got mushy peas. I've got dried peas to make mushy peas, so I didn't need any of that. They had some good offers on their pick of the week, and that's why I went there. And the cauliflowers, I managed to get the 2 biggest cauliflowers. Some of them were like pebbles, but look at the size of that. It's almost as big as my head. There's a few brown marks on it, but I don't care because I'm going to make some cauliflower mash with it, so I'll whiz it all up and you won't be able to tell. I went in these pathetic little shoes. My feet got absolutely soaked. And then I got another good sized one as well, and they were 89p each. Sweet potato was on special offer for 89p a kilo, so I got 3 bags. My son absolutely loves sweet potato. Chips, mash, I do it like a jacket. He just loves them. So, and they last ages. You just put them, I just put them in my veg rack, which is looking really pathetic by the way. It's completely bare. Put them in my fruit and veg rack and they last ages. They're fun size fruit and veg on offer. They had 30% off. I have filmed it on my phone. I couldn't film too much because so many people around. But yeah, I'll put those clips in as well. So this is just a quick comparison between the fun size pears and the fun size apples compared to the full size pears here, £1.39, and the full size apples as well. And it was cheaper to get the fun size stuff with the 30% off. But always check price per one piece or by per kilo. And so the apples worked out, I think, at 70p, and Aldi had them on their Super 6 for 69p. So when I mentioned earlier about not going to Aldi and I spent a few more pennies in Lidl, I literally mean pence. And I thought time and petrol, it's not worth going over there. So that's why I spent a little bit more in Lidl. So I got apples. Then I got a bag of bean sprouts because I want to do stir fry. I can't remember how much these are. I think they're 79p for 400 grams. Yeah, 400 grams. And then look at the size of this. 1 kilogram. Oh, there's one little manky one there. But 1 kilogram of grapes for £2 or $1.99. They're huge. And I got a cucumber for 89p. My cucumbers did not last very long. It took ages for them to grow. And then when they did grow, they were okay. The skins were really tough this year. They were a little bit tougher anyway, but this year they were super tough. And by the time I picked them, and they weren't very big, the seeds inside were massive. So not a great year for cucumbers. Aldi had them on special offer for 69p, so I spent 20p more on a cucumber. And then I got some teriyaki pulled pork. This is going to go on top of some chips. I might do it with sweet potato. I might use tin potatoes. I've also got some white potatoes still in my cupboard that I can use. And then I've got peppers as well and onions. So that's sorted. I got some Texas barbecue style chicken wings for £2 2p. They were 30% off, so that will do another meal. Chicken legs were way more expensive than Asda. Asda's were only £1.80, unless they've gone up again in the week. They could have done. And sometimes Asda are even cheaper than that if they're on special offer. And I'm sure the ones in Asda are 1.1 kilograms, or at least 1 kilogram. The one in Lidl today was 900 grams. I apologise if I say Aldi by mistake. I went to Lidl. I'm just a little bit mithered at the moment with my dad, and there's stuff going on again. Anyway, gonna stay happy and bright and, you know, positive. They had some like kebabs there with 30% off, but they were £2.70 something, and that would make maybe one meal for us. And I know if I want kebabs, I can make them a lot cheaper. I got some mince, beef and pork. I knew there was beef and pork somewhere. Maybe Asda's has always been pork then. 750 grams. I portion it up, stick it in the freezer. I put it in a freezer bag and I roll it flat or squash it flat so it stacks and it freezes quicker and it defrosts quicker. Then I got a tin of sweet corn, which was 60p, and a bottle of dark soy sauce for 55p. I took a quick film of the beans in tins, of how cheap they are. You know, you've got mixed beans, cannelloni beans. I can't remember what beans, but they're about 50p a tin or 49p a tin. I think the mixed beans were 69, but it was a bigger tin. I know in my bean drying video, I mentioned that beans are a great source of protein, a way to bulk food out. And I got some green lentils in water for 49p. If I ever want to make my Buddha bowls or my poke bowls and I'm being lazy or I haven't planned properly, because my dry beans and lentils, they need soaking. Not so much lentils, but lentils do need boiling for a while. Treated myself, guys, look at that. Oh, £1.49. These were on special offer, and I love the mushroom ones, so I got some ready filled. Mushroom tortellini. I bought some korma sauce. This is 99p. I think they used to be 69p. Everything has gone up so much. It's not just by a couple of pence, it's a lot of money. So yeah, 30p this has gone up. So there was this one and there was another one. They have a deluxe range in Lidl. They also have like a Savers range as well, but they only had Chinese curry sauce and my son is not keen on that. I have bought the powdered. I had loads of recommendations. The powder, and you add water to it. I liked it. My dad liked it. My son was not keen on it at all. I've used it, but I won't be buying any more of that. That's why I got korma, and I could do a lentil korma. I could do a sweet potato korma. I also got a big fairy washing up liquid for £2.99. I bought a small bottle, 320, so 3 of these would be 960, and this is 1015 millilitres, so I get an extra 55 millilitres for a penny less. And I think I mentioned in the last video about if you buy bigger, it's cheaper, so that's why I don't tend to stick to like £40 a week or £20 a week. I average it out, so on average I spend 20. I take it over the month how much I spend, divide by 4 usually. It should technically be 4.2 I think, but I do it about 4. Yeah, so this was £2.99. I think this is the same price everywhere now, even in Home Bargains and stuff like that. I always buy Fairy, and this pomegranate and grapefruit is my favourite one. I just love it. And this lasts a long time. And I also got some mild grated cheddar, and so I got this for £2.99. These used to be £2.49, but it was cheaper buying grated cheese than it was a block. And I got some salted butter for £1.69. So I spent £27.39 in Lidl. Right, I'm going to put this away and then I'll show you what I got from Sainsbury's. Okay, I wanted some carrots in Lidl, and something said to me, don't buy them, I'm sure you can get them cheaper. Now I know Aldi do wonky veg, and I'm sure Sainsbury's do some of it, so I thought, no, I'm not going to buy carrots. They were 69p a kilo, pretty cheap anyway, but I left it to it, and I'm glad I did, because this is Sainsbury's cheapy budget range, that's what it's called, Stamford Street Co. And they are just bits of carrot really, and that's fine. I don't need them pretty, because once I've peeled them and chopped them up anyway, they don't need to look good. They're just a bit more fiddly to peel, that's all. So 1 kilogram was 55p. Now I'm sure Aldi do a 1.5 kilogram bag for maybe the same price, 69p, same price as a normal bag of carrots, but I was quite chuffed with that. Sainsbury's do match price with Aldi, but that's what I like about Sainsbury's, that they do the match price with Aldi. It did save me going over there. They don't do everything obviously. And I wanted some bacon, and this was £1.45 for 300 grams. For 300 grams, I think there's about 8 or 10 slices in there, so I got that. I love mushrooms, absolutely love mushrooms, and I'm really glad I do, because they are always on yellow sticker. But I went into Lidl, they didn't have any. I was guaranteed in Lidl, or anywhere you go, you're guaranteed to get yellow sticker mushrooms. And what I like doing is chopping them up into bits and adding them into mince, into like bolognese and stuff. I do the carrots as well. That's why I don't mind them like that, because I'm going to grate them and just shove them in things to bulk meals out. But I went into Sainsbury's and I got 2 packets of button mushrooms. These are my absolute favourite, these little white ones. For 50p each, I got 2 boxes. There was more there, but I just took 2. Anyway, I'm going to have some for breakfast and then chop the rest up and stick it in the freezer, and then I just break a bit off and put it in meals when I need it. And I wanted some celery, and this was 69p. And I wanted some lettuce. Got some little gems because with Nectar card they were reduced to 79p or 80p or 70p. I can't remember, but they were reduced, and I thought, great, I'll get them. They were cheaper than, well, the lettuce was manky and Lidl anyway. And then I went round the corner and I saw these massive icebergs reduced to 40p. Flung the little gems back and grabbed this massive iceberg. Right then, so I spent £4.09 in Sainsbury's, and that should keep us going for a long while. My dad wanted some loaf from Tesco's yesterday, so I popped in. It was just a little Tesco's. I went in the fridge and there was loads and loads and loads of sandwiches, and I thought, oh, I don't want sandwiches, but they had lots of whole milk as well for 36p. So I got 2 pints and I'm going to make some yoghurt. I buy the 35p natural yoghurt, I strain it, makes it nice and thick like Greek yoghurt. But I saw this and I thought, right, because I get the low fat natural yoghurt, which is lovely, but I make yoghurt with whole milk because it is just to die for. It's gorgeous. So I spent 72p on milk yesterday as well. So that is how I shop, guys. It takes a little bit of time, bit of planning, but once you get into it, it gets easier. And then when you come home, you've got to do some prepping as well. So that's what takes the time. The planning, the shop, going there. You know, what you don't see me doing is going up and looking for stuff. Halloumi, I wanted some halloumi. Halloumi used to be 99p. It's £2 something now in, £2.19 was it in Lidl. It was only £2 in Sainsbury's. Sainsbury's had cheaper. They call it like grilling cheese. So yeah, what you don't see me doing is having like some ideas in my head, what I fancy, what I'd really like, and going there and finding, one, they don't have it, or two, it's just out of my price range. So I have to improvise. I shop around, I have a look and see if I can get something cheaper. There wasn't as much yellow stickers there today, so I got the chicken wings, which was great, but I was hoping for a little bit of plain chicken or some pork chops or something like that. They didn't have them, so the alternative was that fish, the frozen battered fish. So like I said, it does take a bit of planning. Lidl do some really good toiletries as well. I don't know how Lidl and Aldi get away with it, because their dupes are so close to the real thing. You know, I'm surprised they haven't had a lawsuit on their hand. Look at the flyers, go online, download the apps. I've got a Nectar card with Sainsbury's, and sometimes they give me special things, offers. So I get so many Nectar points. I'm giving you some ideas. I'm seeing so many posts on Facebook of people saying how much they're spending and how they can reduce their shop around. Look for yellow stickers. Look what's on offer. Stick to your budget, buy your food first, and then make your meal plan. You've always got to be like improvising, and it does take time, and I don't mind sacrificing a little bit of time to save money. Okay guys, thanks for watching, take care, and I will see you soon. Bye!